Hey, I'm not interrupting, am I? What are you doing out on the beach all by yourself? Oh, you just wanted to get away from everyone? Yeah, I get that. Those guys can be a little rowdy sometimes. What about me? I love to hear the waves. They're just so relaxing. And yeah, it's not easy to do when everyone else is out here clowning around. They are pretty goofy though. That's what I love about them. I snuck out when they all settled in for the night. The sand is still pretty warm. I was gonna lie down on a blanket and listen to the waves hitting the beach. Care to join me? I'd love it if you did. Okay, great. Let me spread out the blanket. I wasn't planning on anyone else being here, so it might be a little narrow. We'll have to lie kind of close to each other. Is that okay? Good. And one more surprise. I brought some wine. No glasses though, so we'll need to drink straight from the bottle. You're not supposed to admit that out loud, but I do that too sometimes. Okay, let's get situated. Come here. I was hoping they would head back to the condo earlier so that I could see the sunset. I'm a sucker for nature. I'm a romantic, unfortunately. Why unfortunate? It just doesn't seem like there's very many of us left these days. I'm glad you came on this trip with the group. I've heard your name a bunch of times, but I'm glad we finally got a chance to meet and hang out and have fun. Oh, they told you about me before you came? Were they trying to convince you to come on the trip and they used me as bait? Well, what'd they say? Good stuff or bad stuff? Good stuff? Well, that's a relief. Stories about me can go in a lot of different directions. Oh, they told you about that? You were impressed? Well, if that type of thing impresses you, there's actually quite a few of those stories about me. They told me a lot of good things about you. Oh, mostly about how sweet and kind you are and how you volunteer at a charity. I've actually been looking for a good charity to get involved with, so maybe I can tag along sometime once we get home. Yeah, I'd really like that. I'll give you my number once we get back to the condo. Unless you've got your phone hidden somewhere in your bikini. Not that I was looking or anything, because I definitely wasn't. Maybe just once. Did you see that shooting star? That was really cool. No, I've never been. Does it happen every year? I'll have to add it to the bucket list. Thanks for the tip. I didn't take you for a science nerd. I mean that in a good way. I like nerdy girls. Do you know what any of the constellations are called? Besides the dippers, of course. I actually know those. Is that one? That cluster over there? Wow, you really know your stuff. Impressive. What got you interested in them? I like a woman who has passions. Makes being alive so much more enjoyable. And it really helps on birthdays and holidays with buying gifts. What are mine? Well, I love woodworking, actually. Yeah, I build a lot of furniture and stuff. I'm currently replacing everything in my house with something that I've built myself. I want my house to be fully custom made. Once that's done, I might start selling some of my pieces online. We'll see. I've improved a lot over the years. I'm getting pretty good. Of course I'd build you something. I'd love to. Send me a picture of what you want, and I'll build it for you. Within reason. Quality work takes time to plan and build. But I'd do it for you. Can I confess something? I'd be pretty angry with myself later if I let this moment slip by. I think you're beautiful. I was interested in you the second we met and locked eyes. Those big brown eyes that look so pretty right now in the moonlight. Did you feel a connection? Or maybe just curiosity? You did? I'm really glad we're on the same page. I've been trying not to stare at your lips, but I can't help it. I've been fantasizing about kissing you this entire trip so far. You have too? Well, again, I'm glad that we're on the same page. Give me one more. What's on your mind? Skinny dipping? Oh, well, what did you say? Oh, yeah, that's not even close to what I thought you said. My mind's not in the gutter. Hey, even if I have a dirty mind, I'll always be a gentleman. You have not caught me checking you out. I've been very sneaky about it. I did, however, notice you checking me out earlier today. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Just admit it. I turned around really quickly sometime after we ate lunch, and I just barely caught a glimpse of your eyes checking out my ass. Don't deny it. I can tell that you're blushing. Well, I'm glad you like it so much. Yours is pretty damn enticing too. I want to touch. Okay, maybe a change of subject before my mind and my hands get carried away. Oh, you're cold? We could flip this blanket over us so that it's on top of us, but I don't want to get all sandy. So, do you want to lay your head on my chest? I'll keep you warm. I'm a furnace, even without a shirt. Okay. Here, put your leg between mine. Let me wrap my arms around you. Is that better? This feels really comfortable. I love your head on my chest. Feels perfect. Were you actually cold? Or were you just creating an excuse so that we could cuddle? You don't need to do that. I love cuddling. I could do it all night. I've got a second confession. I knew you were out here alone before I came out. I intentionally brought the smallest blanket I could find, hoping that we could lie close. I also may have threatened everyone else that I'd kill them if they came out here and interrupted us. I even showed them the shovel I'd used to bury the bodies. I knew I wanted to spend time getting to know you. Just us, without all the distractions. I'm really glad everything unfolded the way it did. If we were going to like each other, I wanted us to find out on the first night of the trip, rather than the last, so that we can enjoy moments like these all week. I knew the moment I saw you that I wanted to be wrapped up in you like this. And now here we are. Lift your chin up and kiss me. And let's enjoy the rest of a beautiful night.